Hi, welcome back to Basement Bros. I'm Ben.
And I'm Mike.
And this week we discussed the unwanted sexual escapades that continue to come out of Hollywood. We review Thor Ragnarok.
That we do.
Mike reviews Stranger Things Season 2.
It was okay.
And we also discussed the purchase of Fox that almost happened from Disney.
That's right.
Fuck that up.
Meh.
All that and more
But probably a lot less.
this week on Basement Bros. So who's getting diddled this week?
I don't know. I guess a little bit of everyone still.
Yeah.
But, so I guess this is a new segment.
Yeah, an unexpected recurring segment.
Of really weird, sexy things going on in Hollywood. This week it's kind of cool because now it's the chicks that's coming out and doing it.
Who?
You said there was a chick from Smallville that's recruiting women to
I
bang.
thought you meant, like, diddling dudes. And I was just
no.
Do you have her number?
No, well, I mean, I don't know what she's recruiting.
Yeah, I just skimmed the articles, and it's like... It kind of sounds like a Charles Manson situation where
Oh, well, that's not cool.
I mean, they're not killing anyone as far as I know. But, like... No, he's got, like,
They're really trying to up themselves every week.
People are going to start placing bets on this shit.
No, it's not enough that all the dudes are apparently just jacking off to people. But now the women are starting to kill people, too.
Do you think South Park is going to tackle this? Or is this too much for them?
I don't know.
Because I would personally love to see them tackle just the fact that apparently a bunch of guys just want to jerk off in front of people.
It's very weird sexual harassment that keeps coming out. It's never... Like, I'm pretty sure, like, I mean, and unfortunately, but, like, I'm pretty sure there was just, like, one actual rape case, and just everyone else is apparently...
With Rose McGowan?
Yeah, and, like, everyone else is just fucking, like, whipping it out and whacking off to women, or wanting a massage. Like, I don't get it. What bit?
I guess it's, I don't know, maybe they justify it as like, well, it's not rape, so it's not that bad. But
like, half the times you hear the women talk about it, it's just like, yeah, it was in a casting couch. And it's like the act. I know. What was the newest one? It was Jenny McCarthy against Steven Seagal. Did you hear about this one?
No.
But
any allegations about Seagal will not shock me.
Yes. No, it was for what was it? It was one of his big movies, Under Siege. One of them, whatever it was. McCarthy,
back when they were actual movies.
Yeah, McCarthy was auditioning for one of the roles, and like there was no nudity whatsoever in her role, and like she described it as apparently like it was like they were interviewing her and like taking her audition, and then everyone got up and left except for Steven Seagal, so that she was left in a room with him, and he's just like, yeah, why don't you just whip them titties out? And she was like, no, there's no nudity. He's like, well, we gotta make sure that the goods are... Like, he was basically just saying he wanted to see her.
I just want to check you for lumps.
Yeah, and then, like, I guess he just, like, whipped out a nut or a ball or something like that.
A nut?
I don't get it. I'm so confused.
Circling its finger around it.
He just pulls it out like a fucking, like, truck stop hillbilly. Instead of playing with his belly button, he's just playing with a ball down there.
She's like, are you even getting aroused?
No. She just
actually, my pubes caught in my zipper. She's like, I'm gonna go. Okay.
She did.
See it on the set.
Yeah. No, and it's weird because every one of these stories. I mean, we laugh at this, but it's horrible. But
well, that's how we cope.
Yeah, I guess. But like, it's just so.
That's what I'm saying.
It's just so fucking awkward. Like everything about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, nobody's doing anything. They're just, like, whipping it out, like, in front of new people. Like, that's not how you meet someone. Can you imagine the first time...
That should be the singles mixers.
Can you imagine the first time we met? If you were little Ben Sweeney and you came up and you're like, hi, I'm Ben. And I go, hi, I'm Mike. And then I whip it out and just start beating it, telling you to watch. What would you do? Like, I'd be like, you want to be my friend? Everyone does it. Everyone has to watch me whack off.
And I would be like... I have to go do an art project or something.
But Yeah, I don't know. That's not how you introduce yourself. that's
Today I learned. The more you know.
that's I don't know. That's just me, I guess.
Well, that's why I keep visualizing South Park. It's just like, hi, why don't you step inside?
Yeah.
And like Louis C.K. or something, and then he just steps off into the corner. And he's just like
disrobing and
just
masturbating.
like silence. And the woman's just like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I don't get it.
But like, I guess, they admired these people doing these things, so maybe they were just like, oh, wow, that's hot.
Yeah.
I guess I just gotta sit through this.
And plus, it would never work if this was the other way around. Like, I could never be like if it happened to one of us, like, be like, hey, I went to Hollywood for a casting couch, and then like...
What if a woman was like, I'm just gonna...
Damn it, Ripley.
Flick the bean in the corner? I'd be like, cool.
I know, see, that's why it would never work.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. It would never fucking work. Damn it, Ripley. Oh, you bitch. Did you turn everything? No, she didn't. Okay, but,
Oh, she's electrocuted.
But yeah, I could never be like, oh, like, I'm gonna go interview with someone, and then there's Julia Roberts. And she's just like, you're not gonna fucking tell a person. I'm just gonna rub the little man on the boat.
Oh, cool. Can we do this, like, weekly?
Yeah, I know. I'd be like, this is awesome. I love Hollywood. Like, that's why this would never work if it's the other way around.
Oh, who is it? Some guy did come out saying, oh, yeah, Mariah Carey's bodyguard said that he was, like, sexually assaulted.
By Mariah Carey?
Yeah, and, like, he walked in a room and she was wearing, like, see-through lingerie, and I was
Cool.
just like...
Yeah, go on.
All right.
Yeah.
That's like all the...
Oh,
all
that's
I
the
got
end of the
out
story?
Yeah, like, I guess... I think he said, like, so I picked up her luggage and I left the room. I was just like...
Well,
Are you gay?
Yeah, that's a pretty gay answer, pal.
Even Mariah Carey would have been like, well, what the fuck?
Yeah, I know. I mean, like, Mariah Carey in her prime Mariah Carey, or, like, a week ago
I didn't
Mariah
get that
Carey?
far.
Because a week ago Mariah Carey's pretty rough. I don't know. I might have just taken her baggage, too.
A week ago, Mariah Carey would have demanded, like, white roses or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
You can watch me... What's another slang for flick the bean? Because I don't want to keep saying that.
It's a good one.
Yeah, I'm just going to flick the bean in the corner.
Uh-huh.
But I need a bowl of only green M&Ms.
Yeah. Can I also eat the M&Ms, or what are we doing here? No, you got to try to throw
eat the leftovers.
You got to throw the M&Ms and try to get it in.
Oh.
Melts in your hand, but not in your clam.
God damn it. And I immediately think of the green lady M&M.
That's my good one. I'm done. All right, I'm on autopilot for the rest of the show.
Well, we're done. But yeah, well, the doozy was Kevin Spacey this week.
Yeah, that's a shame. But, you know, the shitty thing about all this is that they always say, like, the next person that comes out, and then they pick the most fucking scumbag stock photo of that person that they could find. So you're just like, well, yeah, look at him. Like, I'm pretty sure
I should have known.
Yeah, like
that shot of Homer in that still frame where he's like,
yeah, a local drunk man or something like that. But yeah, they always pick like the worst image to go along with it. Like, I'm pretty sure like Kevin Spacey was like leading a group of children somewhere, and I was just like, oh.
For a second, I thought you said Kevin Smith. I was like, whoa, he's in this pot now?
Sure.
Probably eventually.
Basement Pro News, you heard it here first.
I mean, he would be a surprise. Most of these have not been a surprise. Like,
it's mostly all like the older generation of Hollywood, which is weird. That's it. That's all I got. That's my thought. Like, you're not... unless I'm completely over... I can't think of the newer guys, but...
What, new actors?
Yeah, like newer actors. Like, I mean, you don't hear like anyone like The Rock or something like that, like, is whacking off in the corner somewhere. It's just like all like the 40 plus, 45 plus, 50 plus actors.
Yeah. Old Hollywood, would they call it?
I guess.
I don't fucking know that shit.
Like the ass end of old Hollywood.
Yeah.
So like, I guess those are all the old traditions that we're still spilling over.
Traditions.
I mean, you don't hear anyone like Robert Pattinson whacking off in the corner. I guess maybe that might be next week. Stay tuned next week for Robert Pattinson whacking off in the corner.
Oh, you're gonna be my Bella.
I'm Team Jacob. Because he's masturbating to another man.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, cool. Jacob's a werewolf.
He sure is.
Grr. God damn it. Everything sucks.
Yeah. But another thing about all these allegations, and call me insensitive,
Okay.
but like, a lot of people are being like, now I can't watch Kevin Spacey's movies. I'm like, fuck that, I love Seven.
Oh yeah, definitely. I
I can disassociate the scumbag from...
Yeah, as long as he's not like doing it on film.
Right.
I mean, maybe if he played...
Yeah, I'll throw away my Kevin Spacey jerk-off tape, but...
I can't watch this anymore.
By the way, I should say that pretty much the only 2 seasons in my life are summer and cold season.
Okay, good. I'm glad I'm sitting 2 feet away from you. I can't wait. Yeah, great. Fuck off. But...
They say this is like the worst thing to do in a YouTube video. I'm just like, yeah, well...
What, blow your nose and be sick?
Yeah, but
Oh.
if we skipped every time I was sick, we would never upload.
It's true. You may have a health issue.
Still don't have that health insurance card.
You sure it
Oh,
didn't come in the
say,
mail?
can you see? If it did, it should have come here.
Yeah,
Are you holding out on me?
probably. I want you to die.
I don't blame you.
But, well, I don't know. I got nothing else about Hollywood. It's just a little... It's all just awful.
Tune in next week for more.
I guess. Tune in for the update.
Oh, did we talk about that sex ring?
Oh, we touched on it. That's right. There's a chick leading
We
it.
touched on it.
Yeah.
No, she's not leading it, but I guess she's like his... I forget what it's called. It's like a string of letters. I'll put it here.
Okay.
But like... So when I compared him to Charles Manson, it's kind of like... they're not killing anyone.
Okay, good.
But he's got like his army of women.
Yeah.
Like all of his
Cronies?
mistresses or whatever you want to call them.
Okay.
And-
Hose. Hose.
Yeah, yeah.
Is he their pimp?
I guess.
Cool.
But supposedly he commands them to hand over all of their like racy like nude selfies and shit,
Well, that's awesome.
and then he essentially just blackmails them to do his bidding. Now I wonder how he even gets them to hand that shit over in the first
Like,
place.
does he just ask?
I don't know.
Can we just start doing this?
He probably breaks him down over a period of time.
Oh, like mentally.
Guilt trips him and
yeah,
stuff.
just mental abuse.
Yeah,
So we shouldn't do this.
I didn't say that.
You're a fucking awful person.
But I'm just saying I didn't say that. But where was I going with this?
And
Who is
the girl?
I forget.
Great,
I'll put it here.
Great reporting, Ben, as always.
It just happened. But
But she plays in Smallville.
mhm.
Okay. So there's
she was like Clark Kent's like bestie or something.
okay. So there's an actress.
I didn't watch that show.
I didn't either. So there's an actress on Smallville that's recruiting other women.
Yes.
Cool. To do fuck
And-
things.
I believe so.
Okay.
And they're all getting branded.
Oh, like actual? Like
Yeah.
Literal, like a cow?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, that's cool. Well, I mean, I guess they're easy to spot then. Is that a thing?
Well, it's probably like on their ass or something.
Cool. Well, I mean, like, that's not very smart if the cops do a crackdown.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
It's like his calling card.
Yeah. They're just like, well, where'd you get that from? They're like, well, that guy over there. Oh. Well, I guess we're going to arrest him and stop this then, right? And they go, yeah, you should.
I could also see it being like a whisper down the alley thing where like just one of the reporters threw that on.
Yeah.
Also, he brands them.
Well, we'll
Also, he
report.
gives them tattoos that says "This chick is mine" or something.
All right. All right. Cool. Well. Good reporting, Ben.
Yeah, you know,
Good reporting.
I do my homework.
But speaking of handing our homework late, we finally got around to see Thor
We sure did.
1 week late, and it was good. It was good.
Remember last week when I said we'd say it was okay, and that's about it?
We called it.
Yeah. It's just candy fluff.
When we got done with it, I said, "Well, it certainly is the best Thor movie,"
which is,
and that's my compliment.
That's for sure.
I'll say I agree with all the haters and saying it was too jokey.
Yes.
Like the actual film when it was going along, like wasn't that jokey, or if it was, it worked for the moment.
But in hindsight,
but looking back on like the 3 or 4 big emotional moments, there were none because there was a big emotional moment
and then a joke,
which was immediately followed up with a joke.
Especially when spoilers.
I guess we're gonna get into spoilers about Thor. Everybody
about that
dies.
movie that's been out for 2 weeks.
Yeah, everybody dies.
All of Asgard, all 30 residents of Asgard.
Yeah, they didn't
because
show
they
a
all
lot of
fit into a spaceship.
Yeah, they didn't show a lot of slaughter going on, which I guess is good.
Yeah, I mean it's basically a kids movie.
Yeah,
but...
although I will say I was taken back just like how much more mature each Marvel movie's getting, because now even though like they were fighting an undead army, like they were still like blowing them apart, like hacking limbs off and heads, and they were exploding and ripping them in two. And I was like, well, I get it, they're already dead and they're mostly skeletons, but still, goddamn, like.
I guess that's the thing in Hollywood. As long as there's no red mist or goo, you can just go for it.
It was still hella violent, like.
Pretty
Really?
cool when Hela was going ballistic.
When who?
Hela was going ballistic.
Yeah! It was nuts when she was actually taking over Asgard and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
She was throwing like 100 different swords that came out of somewhere. That was her thing. Like I never felt like a Marvel movie felt like a video game until this one, because like Cate Blanchett's Hela, the villain in it, her special move is just throwing swords that come out of her hands or arms or herself through magic. And
she would always grow her horns when she's about to fight, which seems like the opposite of what you would want to do.
Yeah, because then you're just like, oh, okay, well, that's. I guess she's not going to surprise us then. There's no surprise.
Hold on, I got to put on my antlers.
Yeah, I feel like, and she did, like, it takes like a solid 5 seconds for her to do that, so I feel like everyone should just came up and stabbed her in those 5 seconds, and that'd be over.
She's like, oh, you dick.
But yeah, I just didn't get her fighting style, because she never really fought. She just threw swords out of thin air.
Yeah, I mean,
don't get it.
I kind of liked her fight, but it still had a lot of that, like, the camera's moving a lot, and you're not totally sure what's going on. And
yeah, like...
she's just, like, flailing, and things are shooting out.
Like, I feel like she probably...
It's just like a barrage of knives.
Yeah, like, I feel like she just was like, oh, I'm acting like a complete retard on set. I'm assuming she's just going like this, and then in post, they just throw knives everywhere.
Yeah, there were definitely a couple, like, CG doubles, so they were probably like, fight scene happens, and she just goes into her trailer.
Speaking of CG doubles, I don't know what they did to Cate Blanchett and her body.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if she looks that rockin' in real life, but that suit that she wore was definitely rockin'.
But damn.
Yes, she had it going on everywhere, and
yeah,
I didn't realize she had that type of body, and I'm still not 100% sure that she does in nowadays Hollywood.
Yeah, everything seems to get the CG touch up these days, so you're just like...
She was tight. Like Cate Blanchett was tight.
She was poured into that outfit.
And she looked really fucking banging with long dark hair.
Yeah, she
and
did.
Dark eyeshadow.
She should, like, keep doing that.
Yeah, she should do that and come over and give us an interview.
How fucking funny would that be if we're just like, Cate Blanchett's here, we can't even process this.
Yeah, she's just like, hello, fellas. Because isn't she British? Hello,
I'll roast them to you in crumpets.
I'm Cate Blanchett. I heard you guys like me when I'm in my suit.
Hello, Governor.
But
yeah,
well,
we may have lost a subscriber there.
Oh well. Did we lose Cate Blanchett? We probably lost the interview right there. Sorry, everybody. We just lost the interview.
Rats.
But
what a scoop.
Yeah, I guess that was my biggest positive was Cate Blanchett's body. Right?
Well,
I did.
Yeah, I mean
that and Jeff Goldblum.
The jokes were like, oh yeah, I enjoyed Jeff Goldblum, and like he would have been enough humor for me.
The movie. Well, let's start at the beginning. So the movie. How the fuck does it start? See, this is the
He's
problem.
chained up and...
This is the problem that we were gonna have, because the whole movie afterwards we were like, well, that was probably just as forgettable as every other Marvel movie. But
I won't say it was forgettable. It was just Ragnarok's supposed to be, from what I understand, Ragnarok's supposed to be a big deal. It's basically like the Norse apocalypse.
Yeah, it's the end of their world.
And there was like nothing threatening about anything that happened in this movie.
Yeah.
And even when shit went down and Asgard was destroyed, even the people in the movie are just like, oh well.
Yeah, that was what we said earlier with the biggest joke and whatnot. Again, spoiler. I guess we just kind of...
We already said it.
Yeah, we already said that, but just another warning. So it ends with Asgard like being destroyed, and they're like floating away on their spaceship. And there's a rock creature that was like Marvel's Thing, I guess. Marvel's version of Thing, only he was blue.
Yeah.
And talked like a girl.
Yeah.
I don't know who that was.
I think one of his race was in the second Thor movie.
Okay.
He like uppercutted him and he broke into pieces.
Oh, I do remember that. Surprised I remember that. Anywho, but so they were saying, like, then there's this big guy and he's just like, oh, you know, Korg, thank you. And he was just like, oh, you know, like, as long as the foundation's there, it's probably not that bad. You can rebuild. And then like, and then Ragnarok, Ragnarok, and then Asgard like fucking explodes, and everyone like the last of the Asgardians are there, and they're just like, our fucking world just exploded. And then he's just like, oh, never mind, you can't rebuild after that, it's all gone. And everyone's like, ha 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 ha! I'm like, your fucking world just exploded!
I wish one guy in the back was just like, you're a dick!
Yeah! You're a dick, rock thing! Yeah. Or thing ripoff! But...
yeah, the director really wanted to be, wanted to be part of this movie.
Huh?
That was the director.
Who?
Playing Korg.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, see, you learn something new every day. Thank you, Ben.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm here for.
Definitely holding up your end.
After I totally fucked that report about Alex Mack. Or
you brought it back. You brought it back. But I didn't know that.
Yeah.
He's got a pretty gay voice then.
It was very dainty for that character, which I guess was the point.
That was the joke, but
there were so many funny moments, but it kind of had that Family Guy effect where they're just like, here's the joke. We're going to keep going, though. We're going to keep going. I'm just like, can we move on? They're like, no, we want Korg to say a few more funny things. I'm just like, no, he did that already. We're good.
We all kind of giggled. Like, it wasn't really really funny the first time, but now it's not funny at all.
Yeah, I'd like to get back to the story. They're like, oh, we don't really have one. We're just covering it with jokes.
Well, see, that's, like, I mean, they do have a story, but, like, I guess it's one of those things where, like, I mean, they had the Ragnarok, and then they had the Thor on the planet, whatever planet that was, and it was
Sakaar.
Yeah, and then it was.
I remember that.
And then it was the Planet Hulk story from the comics, sort of.
Yeah,
mixed
a
in
nugget
there.
of that thrown in, which I would almost consider false advertising because it seemed like half the movie was in that arena.
Yeah, and boy was it not. But we'll get to that, and then like it felt like one of those things where like both of those two stories like were just shy of being a movie on themselves, but they didn't have enough to like flesh out a whole movie. But then mashed together, it was way too much for one film.
Yeah,
like they each, I don't know. Like it was like 1 + 1 = 2, but like each one was like 0.9. So like you just didn't have enough. Just didn't have enough for the whole movie. But together they were just like way too fucking much because they didn't have enough time to spend on either one.
Which kind of, sort of a tangent, but kind of reminds me of Looper. Spoilers for Looper.
All right.
But you've got the time travel, and then suddenly they're like, oh, also we have a kid that's basically Tetsuo from Akira with mind powers. And I was just like,
right.
You probably could have do a different movie with that kid.
Yeah,
like,
that's right.
We've got the time travel.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
So that was sort of how I felt about Ragnarok. It's just like, pick one.
Yeah.
Because
I would have liked to have seen either one of those films.
Yeah,
like,
I would have
on their own. I would have loved to have seen just like when they were first announcing this, and it was going to be like, they were saying like, oh, it's going to be Thor and the Hulk on like a space adventure. I was like,
yeah, they were calling it a buddy.
Yeah,
movie.
I was like, that's fucking awesome. Do that. Like, have them go off in search of something.
Mm-hmm. And as I recall, they walk through a street, and then they have a ship chase battle, and that's it.
Yeah, they didn't really.
What a road trip!
They didn't really road trip it through space a lot, but yeah,
they clearly had no faith in Thor, so they're like, "Well, we got to throw Hulk in there to get people interested."
Which kind of sucks because I liked Thor a lot in this movie. He came into his own on this film, and I like that. But then there was just a story. That's it.
Yeah.
But
we've discussed this before, but I have a theory that they allowed this movie to be so light and fluffy and funny because, well, I hope because Infinity War is going to be dark and
I hope
apocalyptic.
I hope. Probably not.
Yeah, even that's probably going to be pretty jokey. I mean, let's face it, it's Disney, so it's not going to be. We're not going to get our execution style ghetto scene that we wanted.
Turn your punk ass off. Well, fuck you.
That's how the movie would have to start. For Infinity Wars, you would have to have Thanos come out, and everyone's like, "Oh, who are you?" He's like, "I'm fucking Thanos," and then he just crushes one of the main Avengers. He crushes their fucking head, and their eyes fucking pop out, and everyone's like, "Jesus Christ!"
Rated PG.
Yeah.
By 80s standards.
Yeah. It goes back to 80, and they melt, and their eyeballs fall out. Yeah, and it's awesome.
Everyone's screaming, and we're just there like, yes!
So
fucking finally!
But yeah, that's what needs to happen. All right.
I got the black lung pop.
But yeah, that's what needs to happen.
It won't. It's gonna be like, I'm here to say some quips. You thought Ultron was pulling a stand-up act. Where do you see my set? And we go, ugh.
Yeah, I was trying to think of a funny robot joke, but I couldn't think of one. But the thing in this movie that confused me the most was they played a lot up of Thor's actual god powers, the god of lightning.
Oh yeah, as if it was a surprise.
Yeah, and his hammer. Spoilers again. His hammer
It's
gets
in the trailer.
Oh yeah, it's in the trailer. Not spoilers, but
Recanted.
So
redacted, whatever.
Redacted.
Redacted.
It's ridiculous, but no. So his hammer gets destroyed immediately, and he just thinks he's powerless then? That's...
Yeah, he seems to fail to forget
he's
he's the fucking god of thunder.
He's just like, oh no, my hammer, I guess I am not the actual god of war anymore with god of lightning. Thunder.
Yeah, they call it god of thunder, so you'd think he would just be like, boom.
Yeah, but I don't get it, because he's still...
I wake up sleeping cats.
Yeah. Aren't I annoying?
Yeah.
I make your dogs howl at 2 a.m. You have to get up at 5. Haha, fuck you.
That guy again. You're a dick.
But yeah, his hammer just gets destroyed. He's like, oh, I guess I'm nothing.
Yeah.
And then, at the very end, Odin's just like, you're a fucking idiot. No, what? We gave...
From beyond the grave.
Yeah. He's just like, no, we gave you that hammer. You were doing lightning shit years before that. Don't you fucking remember?
Oh, wow, it is fucking like Spider-Man again.
What?
You're nothing without this suit.
Oh, yeah.
You're nothing without this hammer.
But the thing that I didn't get is that, I didn't know that's what they were getting at. The movie never really hinted that he was like, oh, no, I don't have my thunder powers.
Yeah, they didn't drive that home. And
so I didn't get that. But then at the very end, when he's just like, I'm nothing without my hammer, I'm like, wait, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
You're the god of thunder. What what?
Yeah, when he suddenly went Super Saiyan with lightning, it was just like, why didn't you do that a while ago?
Yeah, because he did it earlier when he was fighting the Hulk. He punched him and
right.
Lightning shot out of his fucking everything.
Yeah, he did a Falcon Punch.
Yeah, and I'm just like, yeah, uh-huh.
Right.
But then I guess he forgot he did that? I don't know. I was just confused at that whole storyline.
He had amnesia.
Yeah. But it led up to him going full god mode at the end, which that was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Along with the Led Zeppelin song that played.
Yeah,
the immigrant
song.
And
that almost felt cheap to me, because I was like, you could have him doing fucking anything and play this song, and I'm gonna be into it.
Yeah, but it worked.
Yeah.
But I liked it. I did think it was funny that, like, I said this after we saw the film, that the two best things about the movie were things from the 70s and 80s. Like The Immigrant Song and Jeff Goldblum.
Oh,
like,
right.
nothing new about the film was good. It was just all the old shit that they brought into it was awesome.
And the movie reminded me of, like, paintings you'd see on, like, the side of vans in the 70s or something.
Yeah. Visually it was cool. The soundtrack was neat.
Yeah.
It was like, I mean it was neat, but at the same time it was like everything else coming out now, like, hey, everything's retro. Let's just dial up that keyboard.
They're gonna wear that out pretty quickly.
Yeah, I give that another year or two.
That could be a transition.
Just wait for my review of Stranger Things season 3. Maybe they'll bring it into the 90s now, and everybody wants to kill themselves. But
what an awful show. We have to learn the mystery of the AOL demo disc we got in the mail.
But
just put it on the table. Put a beer on it.
Yeah. Does everyone remember floppy drives? Do you remember this floppy disk? It's not a camera. It's a floppy disk. They used to store 0.5 of a megabyte on it. Megabit.
Clinton's playing the saxophone again. Uh-oh, OJ's here.
Hi, guys. Nope, just going somewhere else in my Ford Bronco. What is that?
He becomes like the Scooby-Doo of the group.
What is that? Is that raspberry jam? Don't worry about that. I gotta go.
Come on, kids. We gotta find the lost treasure of... I don't know.
Nicole, his dead wife.
Tanya Harding.
That's all. Huh. But,
90s reference.
Okay. But, so Thor was okay. Thor was okay.
Yep.
And so was Stranger Things Season 2.
Oh, yeah.
I will say it was better than the first.
Great.
It moved more. The first season...
The season of which I also didn't watch.
The first season was 8 or 9 episodes. This was 9. I think it was 8 was the first season. And 5 of those 8 episodes were filler.
On this season?
No, the first season.
Oh, okay.
Like they could have easily done away with half that season and it would have been really good.
They could have made it a movie.
Yeah, basically. But this season, I think there was maybe just like maybe 1 or 2 episodes.
I heard that episode 7 is awful or really weird.
Yeah, I think that's the spoilers. Spoiler, Ben. I think that's...
I didn't say anything about it.
No, I'm going to tell you about it.
Oh, okay.
I believe that's the episode where 11, the girl in it, she goes off to find more of her people.
Okay.
So it's like an 11-centric episode.
Okay.
Like there's nothing else of Stranger Things that are going on. It's just all about her, like off on her journey.
Well, I thought people loved her.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
I didn't like the episode though. That was one of the, I think, 1 or 2 episodes that I felt didn't need to be there.
A lot of the articles had a picture of her wearing like black hair and like eye makeup. Or something.
She found like a ragtag group of like
miscreants.
Yeah, they were like off robbing people, and like the one girl in it was kind of like her, how she does
powers.
Things with her mind and whatnot. Only her power was that she made people see shit or not see shit.
Okay.
Like she like influenced their vision.
So she found the mutants from Logan?
Basically. No, it was just one.
Oh, okay.
But that's not important. But yeah, that's the only episode that I felt, I don't know, people either like it or hate it. They either say like, oh, it's really good to have backstory and like something else, like a break of what's going on in the Stranger Things universe. But I was like, nah, fuck this, let's go. Yeah. And I mean, it was good. The whole season was good. It's all about her coming back immediately. The only thing I didn't like about this, well, I mean, I didn't really care for a lot of things, but the main thing I didn't like is that at the end of the first season, she kind of like sacrifices herself to kill the beast. Yeah. And you don't, I mean, of course, when they announced season 2, you're like, okay, well, she's coming back. Mm-hmm. But
she was probably even in the trailer.
Yeah. But so she like sacrifices herself to kill the beast, and then she doesn't die. She just goes back to the alternate dimension world. Okay. And I'm just like, oh, okay.
The upside down?
Yeah, the upside down or whatever the fuck they call it. And then in like the first episode, in like the first 10 minutes, she like literally comes back.
And she just strolls out.
Yeah, she just strolls back out the gate that she opened, and like everyone's gone, and I'm just like, oh, well, welcome back. They just kind of shit on that like big epic ending where they're just like, she killed them and she's gone, and now she's like, oh, how will I get back? Oh, I'll just walk through this dimensional doorway. Hi.
That creature, the Venus flytrap Seymour motherfucker, is just...
Yeah.
He was just like on the can, and she just walked out.
No,
I should have had that Taco Bell.
Oh no, he was dead.
Oh, okay. Once again, I did not watch Stranger Things.
But now there's a lot. They call them like demi-dogs, because they call that thing the
Devil dogs?
No, not the delicious treat. No, now it's like a canine version of that Venus flytrap looking motherfucker.
So they're the dogs from Resident Evil?
Oh yeah, basically. Do they have like their whole head that opens?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what it is.
Oh.
But it doesn't actually look like a dog. It just looks like a plant, and then like its mouth like it,
More
it
Venus flytraps?
More Venus flytrappy than dog. But it's still, its whole head opens up.
Seymour,
feed me! But yeah, so some shit happens, and then she comes back and she saves the group, and then there's like a new big beast.
Does she eat more waffles?
She does eat more waffles. And
boy, Eggo's probably fucking loving this.
Yeah. But yeah, then she comes...
She could get store brand.
But she doesn't.
Nope.
But yeah, so she comes back, and then she helps him defeat it.
Riveting.
That's the gist of it.
Are her powers like awful? Does she like blow heads up?
No, she snaps necks.
Oh.
She does this little thing where she's like all pissed off, and then she like twerks her head to the left.
She twerks?
Yeah, she twerks it. No, she like kicks her head to the left, and like guys' necks break, and they just like shatter and shit themselves.
So is she?
I'm not dead. I'm just paralyzed.
And then she fucking curb stomps them. The kids are like, "Oh, we don't like you anymore."
Yeah. Oh wow, you're pretty badass now. But yeah, I don't know. Everyone really likes this show, and everyone's like, fucking 80s.
Yeah, someone made a comment on filmexodus.com.
Hey.
That they question if the show would be nearly as popular if it didn't have all the 80s nostalgia thrown in.
Yeah.
And that... it kind of irks me because people are like, you fucking gotta watch Stranger Things. If you love the 80s, you gotta watch it. I'm like, why don't I just watch 80s things? Like, they pull references from, like, Spielberg and Stephen King, and I'm just like, well, I'll watch Spielberg and Stephen King stuff.
I'll just watch E.T. then, I guess.
Yeah.
But... yeah, I don't know. That's a very simplistic, short review. She comes back, and there's another gate. The big thing, the big baddie about this season is that the gate is infecting the town now.
Oh.
So now they have to stop that and close it, and
so it's turning to Silent Hill.
Yes, and then they do.
Oh.
That's the end. Now you're caught up for season 3.
Well, that's depressing.
What?
You said it does infect the town.
It's infecting the town, and they have to close the gate, and then they do.
Oh,
you mean it just infects the town and everyone dies? No.
I mean, I'd be like, damn, they have balls.
Yeah, no. They just
the fucking mist ending.
No, they just close it.
Oh.
And now we'll just wait for season 3 for the next thing to happen.
Strangest things.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that they didn't close the gate all the way.
Someone forgot to lock the deadbolt.
So yeah, they closed the gate and then they forgot to lock it. All they did was they basically just did the equivalent of like sliding a screen door shut.
Did it click? You didn't fucking click it.
Did you lock it? And then just like the one card slowly looks at the other guy.
Dun.
And then the creature just opens it up. He's like, "Those fucking idiots."
Avon calling.
Yeah, that's season 2 of Stranger Things.
Yeah, they should have called the seasons like Stranger Things, even more Stranger Things,
Stranger things, and then
Strangest Things,
and then the strangest things of them all.
Yeah.
And then the last season would just be called WTF.
Yeah.
I'd be behind that.
Brought to you by Eggo Waffles.
Yeah. But that's Stranger Things season 2. Go see it. Go watch it now at your local Netflix.
I won't.
Okay. It's all right. Everybody,
I did watch Mindhunter, though.
I am 3-4 episodes into that. It's very good.
Yes. I really enjoyed it. I haven't binged, like, anything in a long time.
In days.
Yeah. I mean, I binge movies, but I don't binge TV.
Yeah, that was a good one. It took me a little bit to get into the first episode. The first episode's a little slow. There's a lot of talking behind the first episode.
Yeah. You got to get to the interviews.
And then the second episode, when he starts to interview the killer, who I guess is supposed to be someone in real life.
Yeah. And Ed Kemper?
Yeah. Who's he supposed to be in real life?
I don't remember.
Okay.
He's a serial killer.
Okay. But, yeah, once they get to him, that's when the show really picks up its steam.
Yeah.
And I'm a fan of David Fincher directing. He could direct anything, and I will say that it's good.
Even Benjamin Button?
I didn't see it, so I don't know if it's
good. So it's off my radar.
Yeah. I didn't see it, la 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 la.
You got like his whole filmography in front of you. You just push that one off the table. And maybe the game.
Yeah. Oh, no, I liked the game the first time I saw it.
Yeah.
You can't
It's like a Twilight Zone episode.
Yeah, you can't really rewatch that movie.
I'm pretty sure when I saw that and I was like, oh my god, the twist. Which I won't reveal partly because I don't fully remember it.
It's all a game.
I don't get it.
Okay.
But no, I vaguely remember when the twist happened. I was like, oh my god. And then I thought back on like how we got to the twist. I was just like, that doesn't fucking make sense.
The only thing that I will say is that a lot of shit had to go perfectly for them to pull that off.
Right.
But I enjoyed the ride.
You mean the game?
God damn it.
I gotta rewatch that one.
It's all right. I mean, my biggest thing is that I don't know. They must have had a hell of a life insurance policy on the guy that whoever's playing the game, because there was like 9 or 10 times where he could have literally fucking died if he was
That's
like
right.
if he was like a step or two off.
Yeah, there was a lot of suspension of disbelief in that movie, if I remember correctly.
I mean, especially the very ending when, spoiler alert for 20 fucking year old movie, but when he jumps off the building and they have the big like that mat, what's it called?
Oh yeah,
the big
like airbag,
the big balloon airbag thing to catch him when he thinks he's gonna kill himself because he thinks he shot his brother or something
like that.
He thinks he killed someone and then he throws himself off a building.
And he could have jumped off another side of the building.
Like a fucking like a huge building. Like he's got a lot of square feet he could jump off of, and they were like, nah, like I feel like whoever was setting up the game, they were like, should we just put these all around the building? And some guy goes, nah, we're gonna put all our
It's not in the budget.
we're really feeling good that he's gonna jump right here.
We'll put the intern Bill up there, so if he goes to another side, he'll be like, no, go over there.
Yeah. But
Kill yourself on that edge.
But yeah, that was one of the few big things that I didn't care for. But overall, it looked pretty.
Yeah.
If anything, he definitely knows how to visually intrigue me.
Right. I love that it turned into a fucking review of the game. The least known David Fincher movie.
Funny.
Yeah. What else we got?
Escapades.
Disney
tried to buy Fox.
Yeah, supposedly they were in talks for Disney to acquire Fox, and I'm personally glad it didn't happen.
Yeah, I'm not.
At least
thrilled.
not yet.
I'm not Yeah, I'm one of the people that aren't really happy with Disney buying everything.
Right.
Everything.
Which so many people fail to understand, or they just don't care. But like, if Disney is like the be all end all for entertainment, boy, that's gonna water everything down.
Yeah, like I don't ever see them releasing an R-rated movie. Like
we wouldn't get Deadpool or Logan again.
Yeah, like, I don't.
And we would get fewer superhero movies, which to some that's like a good thing, but
to me it's a good thing.
I like the competition. It's like they're trying to. I mean, Warner Brothers is failing, but they're like trying to one up each other.
Yeah, I mean, it was after Doctor Strange and after all the other ones, Spider-Man, and now a little bit of Hulk. Like, Hulk was the best one out of those past couple ones, just visually and for Jeff Goldblum. But like
Thor, you said Hulk.
What'd I say? Hulk. Thank you. You know what I meant.
Yeah.
Thor. But yeah, I'm definitely getting over. I'm over the whole superhero thing. Like,
entirely.
Like, not. I'm getting there.
Yeah.
Like, it's definitely becoming numbing. I'm numb to it.
They're episodes.
Yeah, it's not
with no stakes.
Yeah.
As we've said, but it's like when we were going to see this, I was like excited but not.
Yeah. Like I knew I was just like, okay, none of these main characters are gonna die.
Right.
Thor loses an eye, but that's about it.
Right.
And then the only person to die was like the side character.
Oh yeah,
what's
his
his
like
name?
his three musketeers.
Yeah, whoever the fuck, the Carl Urbane.
Yes, Scourge.
Judge Dredd.
Who, like, I guess we were supposed to empathize with him.
He was just an asshole.
Yeah, he was just a traitor.
Yeah, he just took he fought for the Asgards, and then what's her face showed up, Hela, and then she's just like, I'm gonna kill everyone. He goes, oh, okay, well, I'm obviously gonna work for you.
Yeah.
And then when she was losing, he's like, no, I'm totally an Asgardian. I'm gonna escape with you guys. And I'm just like, oh, okay, you're an
just
asshole.
Jumps on the winning team.
Yeah, like I'm just like,
bandwagon.
I'm like, oh, okay, you're just a fucking asshole. Yeah. And then he the villains are coming to take the ship, and then he's like, I gotta fight the bad guys. He's like, come with me with my 2 M16s that hold 1 million fucking rounds in each 30-round clip. And he just fires for minutes on end. These 2 guns without unloading.
Which are somehow more powerful than all the magic weapons in Asgard.
Yeah, like everyone's like sword fighting and everything like that, and these creatures aren't really dying, and then he just pulls out 2 M16s and he's just fucking firing them, and these villains are just exploding.
Right.
And then
I'm just like, is this supposed to appeal to like Call of Duty fans?
Yeah,
I didn't know. What's going on here?
I didn't know what we were supposed to feel about that guy, but then he died, and honestly, when he died, I went good. Like I didn't care one bit. I was like, he fucked everyone over. He did all this. Good.
He was just another story element that was glazed over, like Valkyrie. It's just like she has this dark history, and I'm just like, all right.
I mean, at least she was hot. I didn't.
Solid point. And drunk.
Oh yeah, she was a lush. But
my kind of girl.
But yeah, Carl Urbane. What's his name?
Dredd.
Okay. Judge Dredd was not sexually appealing to me.
Speak for yourself.
God damn it.
I'll polish his head anytime.
But yeah, we didn't really talk about Jeff Goldblum. He was
or the Disney deal we were talking about.
Oh, fuck that Disney deal. It didn't go down.
Yeah,
it didn't go
happen.
down. But
and I'm happy about it. Fuck you, Marvel fans.
But what?
No, people were like, we want X-Men and Fantastic Four back. I'd be like, I don't know.
They both suck. Go away.
Yeah. They would be colorful movies with no stakes, just like all the other fucking Marvel movies.
Yeah. But, yeah, so Jeff Goldblum was by far the best part of the new Thor movie.
Jeff Goldblum was the most Jeff Goldblum-y he's ever been in that movie.
It was awesome. He was in a couple episodes of that fucking, all those Adult Swim shows, right? Like the Tim and Eric.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't he, like, really weird in those?
Yeah.
It felt like they just took him, like, in that mindset and put him in this movie.
And maybe gave him some booze and pot or something.
Yeah, he was really weird. There was...
Here was the line. They went
and
here.
Jeff Goldblum definitely fucking stepped over that line. But yeah, what was the one joke? Someone said something like they questioned him, like, "Oh my god, are we gonna die?" And he never answered them. He just kind of like he just like smiled and shook his head, and he was just staring at him for like an uncomfortably long amount of time. And then just the scene ended, like they never answered him.
Right.
And I thought that was hilarious.
And I just thought it was amazing that, like, his whole introduction, he's in a fucking band or something.
Oh, yeah.
And he's just, like, playing on his, like...
He's just, like, DJing.
Yeah. They're, like, dudes in the background playing, like...
He's like, hey, how's it going? I'm Jeff Goldblum. Like, oh my
They
god.
should have just called him Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah. That would have been even better.
Yeah.
I am Jeff Goldblum. These people call me the Grandmaster. I don't get it. Like, that
I
would have
don't know
been
how I got here.
fucking amazing. But
yeah, all of our comments about like too many jokes and stuff, and that he was
perfect.
They did nothing wrong with Jeff Goldblum.
No, he was the best part of the movie by far, which isn't a surprise. I was a little concerned going into it, like, oh, are they going to use, like, is he going to be too wacky or too zany? But it was,
and they kind of did, but it still worked for me.
Yeah, it was perfect. I don't know if they could have ever gone too zany with him.
And I heard that James Gunn, he's like basically jealous that they used him, like, or not jealous, but he's just like, I fucking love Jeff Goldblum in Thor Ragnarok, so I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up in like Guardians 3.
Well, speaking of that, like, it was when we saw Guardians 2, he was in the end. He was one of the end credits guys.
Oh, he was?
Well, it wasn't an end credit scene. There was like the
one
end
of those,
credits. They
like,
were like the little
headshots.
Yeah, they were like floating around, and all of a sudden he's just like dancing in it, but he's like not in the movie at all, and I didn't understand what that was all about. I just assumed they were filming those two movies at the same time.
I guess they kind of were.
So he just came over and was goofy for a second.
And that's the thing. Ragnarok clearly took stylistic choices from Guardians. It looked very much like a Guardians movie.
Yeah. But yeah. Thor was good. It was the best Thor. And Jeff Goldblum was amazing.
Yeah. Amazing Jeff Goldblum performance in a okay Thor movie.
Yeah. In the best Thor movie there is yet. That's not saying much. It's the Basement Bros stamp of approval of mediocre.
Yeah, I don't like being like this where every Marvel movie I'm just like, yeah, it was alright. Like I really fucking want Infinity War to be like, they proved us wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm hoping for it. I don't know. I mean, one, I don't know how that movie's going to be under 4 hours long. And two, I don't know how it's not going to not be jokey.
Mm-hmm. There's just so much riding on it. It's like impossible to live up to the hype. It's like 10-year lead up.
Yeah, I think they did too good of a job with leading up to it.
I bet some part of Feige is just like, I honestly didn't even think we would get this far.
Yeah, never thought this would work. Everyone just keeps buying tickets. Yeah. I want them to stop. Yeah. I keep telling them to make dumber and dumber movies.
I can't handle the pressure.
Yeah. I thought for sure Guardians would fucking kill.
Yeah, I thought Guardians was gonna kill this fucking franchise.
Yeah, like I thought it would
you
stop
assholes
this.
keep buying everything.
I thought it would just derail this whole train. I don't know what else to do. I made a fucking Ant-Man movie.
I'm just gonna take a shit for an hour and a half.
Yeah. Box office gold.
Yeah.
God damn it, people!
Breaks $1 billion in one weekend.
You know what he's got to do? You know
it's like that fucking wacky deli episode of Rocko's Modern Life, or when they film the mayo.
Oh yeah, all the different art stuff. Like half an hour of like moldy mayonnaise wins like Critic Choice Awards.
When Rocco was trying to get fired.
Yeah. No, you know what? If Kevin Feige wants to stop all this, you know what he's got to do?
Sexually harass someone.
He's got to start whacking off in the corner. That's all you got to do.
Nah, he's a good dude.
He's gonna.
But yes, if he did that, that would.
The second he's either going as far as he can go, or you all right there, pal?
Continue.
Jesus. Yeah, the second he knows he can't go any further, he's gonna pull out his dick.
Yeah. That would be a twist in Infinity War. Thanos is just like, now I present the ultimate spell. I don't know what he fucking does.
I don't know. Well, he whacks
reality
off.
warp.
Yeah,
and then it's just Feige.
Oh, I thought you meant Thanos is actually just a sexual predator.
That'd be a twist, too.
I'm here to just whack off in front of Scarlett Johansson.
Oh my God, Black Widow's here.
Look at how hot she is.
The music just cuts out, and all the heroes are like, "Oh, what?
Thanos, that is not cool on planet Earth.
Unacceptable.
I don't know what planet you come from, come here from, but masturbating in front of a woman is the wrong choice."
Thanos, the final act is just Thanos in sensitivity training.
Yeah! And they take him to Sexaholics Anonymous. Hi, my name's Thanos. Hi, Thanos. I come here from another world, and
Drinking coffee.
apparently masturbation in front of women is wrong.
Thank you for sharing,
Thank
Thanos.
you, Thanos. And they like give him his 1 week sobriety chip.
They put a sticker on him.
You made it through 1 week and you didn't masturbate in front of one woman.
That you know.
Yeah.
What was that? Oh, nothing. I've
Nothing.
learned a lot. Infinity War Part 2. I'm still jerking it.
Thanos, how are you
With a
coping?
giant gold glove.
Yeah. You're doing so good. Like, you haven't masturbating in front of a woman in like 2 months. Like, what are you doing? He's like, I found just a really easy, simple answer for all this. And like, oh my god, what did you do? What was your big breakthrough? He's like,
Red tube.
no, well, I mean, that's a lot better than what I was gonna say. I was just gonna say that he finds out just murdering him afterwards.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they don't talk afterwards. So he just masturbates and then he blasts them.
You can have that one, Disney.
There you go. You can have that one free on the Basement Bros. Come back to us when you need some more ideas.
You can jerk off in front of us. I don't care.
Yeah, I'd be fine with that. I'd just go on my phone.
You done yet? Oh,
Yeah.
you're not done yet.
Oh, you're not done yet. Oh, you're going a
It's like,
while.
oh wow, like reading up on sexual harassment while this is happening. This is meta.
Maybe that's the thing. Maybe all the women were just annoyed that it just went on for too long. Like they were all okay with it, but since they've been doing it for so long, the guys built up a
It's
hell
like
of a
Mr.
stamina.
CK. You said that you would be done in 30 seconds.
I was willing to give you a minute of my time to get famous, but you are going on 5.
This is really cutting into my bachelor time.
It's fucked up.
What the fuck CK even mean?
Louis C.
Cocknob?
Cockknobber?
From now on, that's what I'm gonna say.
Louis Cockknobber. All right.
Speaking of which, speaking of me barely ever binging anything, Louis was like one of the last shows I binged, so now I'm just like, unclean!
Really? That's what makes you think you're unclean?
Or the fact I didn't shower today.
Yeah. So
No, it doesn't really affect me that way.
I don't know.
Once again, like we keep saying, I'm just like, that's wrong. But why do you get off on that?
Yeah, it's so odd. Like
I could get it maybe if it's like we're gonna jerk off together. No, like the chick.
Oh, I just thought you meant us.
Us?
I get
This
it.
week on Basement Bros. Maintain eye contact.
Heavy eye contact.
Keep looking at the camera.
What a homo.
But no, it's just like you're just gonna sit there and watch me jerk off the women,
Well, see, that was the thing. Like when all
not you.
Yeah. When all this shit started breaking, I'm just like, oh my god, this is horrible that all these guys are like drugging and raping.
Yeah, I thought it was the Bill Cosby thing.
Yeah, I was just like, that's
Where are they
horrible.
getting all these Quaaludes? Can I have some?
You got any more? I hear they're pretty rare. But yeah, and then like the more and more it came out, they're just like, yeah, they're either masturbating in the corner or they're just trying to give women massages. I'm like, okay, and then they rape them, right? And they're like, no, and I'm like, I don't know what we're talking about.
not that it makes it like any less
Wrong?
we're not like discrediting the crime or whatever you want to call it, but
I just
it's just weird.
yeah, it's a lot weirder than I was expecting because it's. I mean, I guess it's better than. I guess it's better that they're not actually
Right,
like,
I didn't know how to word it.
Yeah, like
clearly
it's
date rape is worse.
Yeah, like, it's clearly better they're not drugging and raping these women, but it's still wrong that they're masturbating in front of them.
Right.
I don't. But I'm just so confused. I guess the whole thing just has me confused.
I want one of the women to reveal that some person in high power in Hollywood did this, but quickly was like, "All right, this is weird. Never mind. Sorry." Put it back in his pants.
He
He's
has
like, I heard this was going around. Thought I'd give it a whirl. It's not for me. Here's $20.
Yeah. Please don't tell anyone. This is embarrassing.
Please don't tell anyone in 10 years in 2017.
Yeah.
Ruin my career.
But
I'm gonna.
yeah, all right. That was good.
Another riveting episode.
Another A+ effort from the Basement Bros.
Do we have anything else?
I got nothing. You got anything? You check your little doodle phone.
Nah, that fucking never matters.
Okay. Stay tuned next week
For more
sexual escapades from Hollywood. I don't know what's going to...
Who's the last person you would expect to...
This is a fun game. You forgot your segment. That's what we forgot.
Oh, yeah.
Your Craigslist... Your funny Craigslist ad. I'm going to...
We need a title. We need a solid title for this. Funny Craigslist headlines isn't Side Splitter.
Ben's sexy time gone wrong.
So funny Craigslist headlines.
Yeah. You reveal that, and I'm gonna think about who I would want to see most masturbating in the corner.
Okay. So 2 of my favorite fake or supposedly fake Craigslist casual encounter posts.
I don't want any of these to be fake.
Me neither.
I'm assuming they're real as fuck.
But they're fake.
They're fake.
But one is cocksucker need cock mutual older and almost 2 a.m. Insomniacs unite.
Oh. Well, that... Alright. Wait,
Not even in a sentence.
Wait, so... Cocksuckers need more cock. So he is the cocksucker and he needs cock.
Well, let me clarify.
Okay.
The only punctuation... So it's... Cocksucker need cock mutual older and almost 2 a.m. ... Insomniacs unite.
Oh, okay. So he just wants a late night dick to suck? Because he's the dick sucker. Cocksucker wants dick. Cocksucker wants more cock. So he's saying he's gonna suck you off, right? At 2 a.m.
All right, wait. Let's translate this. Cocksucker need cock mutual older, so they want it to be a mutual agreement
for an older gentleman at 2 a.m.
Yeah, well, they say almost 2 a.m.
Okay.
So maybe they need to get up early for work, so they need.
So they don't want to stay up too late. Okay, so some guy wants
to get to sucking them cocks.
Some guy wants to blow older men at 1:45 in the morning.
Yeah.
Well, why didn't he just say that?
Because it's probably posted from China or some shit.
All right, round 2.
And the second one that made me giggle. Creamy weekend approaching.
Oh, that's nice. I know.
I fucking hate creamy when it comes to people trying to sound sexy.
Fucking hilarious. What was the post about? Did you go into it?
I don't remember.
Creamy weekend approaching.
I'm sure there was just some stock photo of some woman flicking her bean.
Oh, that's funny. Creamy weekend approaching.
Creamy and moist are 2 words I don't typically... Well, creamy's worse than moist.
The only time I use creamy is when...
I'm talking about dessert.
I'm talking about my creamy mac and cheese that I make.
Is that a euphemism?
No! I think my mac and cheese is especially creamy. It brings all the boys to the yard. My creamy mac and cheese brings boys to the yard. And they're like, this is disgusting.
They're like, this isn't nutritious.
Yeah. That's the only time I use the word creamy.
Good. As one should.
Or when I'm talking about busting a fat nut.
I'm throwing ropes on your back. Not your back.
Oh! Again!
I gotta clarify.
Alright.
So, again, who is the last person that you would expect?
Mike Tyson. Actually,
didn't he already admit to doing?
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, I guess that's maybe the name I would love to see the most. Either that or Carrot Top. I mean, I don't want to see anyone ousted, but I feel like those 2 would get the most chuckle out of me.
Like Carrot Top would be like, "Is anyone surprised?"
Carrot Top's whacking off in the corner. He's like pulling rubber chickens out of a trunk, throwing them at the lady. You laughing yet?
He's jerking off with like free weights because
he is a pretty big motherfucker. But yeah, I would just like to picture those two in my mind, like Mike Tyson just like yelling at a woman with his little girly voice.
I'm gonna say Obama.
Oh, poor Obama. He's taken it enough these past 8 years.
Let me be clear. I only touch myself in the corner. I don't get it either.
Good night and God bless.
Yeah.